Tonight we report on pleas entered by suspects in the murder of Chris Guerra, and the Kiwanis Club of Moses Lake celebrates 100 years of Kiwanis International. So what's happening in sports, Bob?
Thanks, Alan. Moses Lake bowling qualifies for state, and the Chiefs swim and dive team captures its 4th straight Big 9 title. Let's take a glance at our Weather Center forecast.
Hello everyone, more cloud cover and more patchy fog as high pressure remains around our area, but we may get some showers. I'll have all the details for you in just a bit.
I'm Alan Troop, and we have all this and much more on iFiber1 News.
From the iFiber1 HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFiber1 News, your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFiber1 News, and it starts now.
A Moses Lake couple pleaded not guilty to charges connected to the January 18th shooting of Chris Guerra. Jason Williams, a 37-year-old Moses Lake man, is charged in Grant County Superior Court with murder in the 1st degree and 3 counts of attempted murder. His wife, Martha Mejia, a 34-year-old Moses Lake woman, is charged with rendering criminal assistance and DUI. He was still in the Grant County Jail on January 27th while she was released after posting $10,000 bail. Williams' bail was set at $500,000. The couple began arguing and fighting with Guerra in the Moses Lake Jack in the Box drive-thru on January 18th. Williams is accused of taking a pistol from his vehicle and firing several shots at Guerra and 3 people in a car. Guerra was fatally shot, and a car passenger sustained an injury. The Ephrata School District is looking to replace its expiring maintenance and operations levy in the February 10th election. Reporter Devin Higgins has the story.
Ballots for the upcoming election went out this week, and the Ephrata school district's making their last push for voters to pass their maintenance and operations levy. The new levy replaces the current 4-year one, which passed in 2011 and expires this year. The district will receive about $4 million per year in annual revenue through 2019. Thanks to a higher assessed property value in the district, taxpayers will see a slight dip in levy rates of about 10 cents over the next 4 years. Along with the levy funds, the district will get an additional $2 million annually from the state. Combined, those funds make up about 22% of the district's annual revenue. Superintendent Dr. Jerry Simon said both aspects are crucial for the district's long-term outlook.
Our levy must pass in order to receive the levy equalization, and the levy equalization of $2,033,000 plus our local levy of 3.775 is about 5.8, which is not 28% of our last year's revenues. It's 24.7%. So we're not running a maximum levy. We have the authority to run one at 28%. The board chose to run one at 24.7%, just enough to continue to meet our needs, to maintain our current programs, services, maintenance, operation, and all activities for kids.
Election day for the levy is February 10th. In Ephrata, Devin Higgins for iFiber1 News.
2 alleged burglars were caught on camera stealing a television from a Quincy home. Prosecutors charged Alonzo Casillas, a 25-year-old Quincy man, and Bailey Howard, an 18-year-old Quincy man, in Grant County Superior Court with residential burglary. Quincy police responded to a burglar alarm at a D Street Northeast home on January 22nd and found the front door open and a television missing from the living room. The homeowner arrived after the police and showed officers video of the burglary taken from a video camera above the door. The video reportedly showed 2 men take a 60-inch television and put it in a car. The victim allegedly identified one of the men as her nephew, Casillas. Casillas allegedly admitted to going into the home and stealing the items. He reportedly showed police where they were hidden. Grant County will have another month to decide what to do about the fairgrounds septic systems. The State Department of Health agreed to extend the deadline for the commissioner's decision to March 2nd. The state initially wanted a decision concerning the fairgrounds by the end of the year. The county is looking at 2 options: connecting to the Moses Lake sewer system or building a lagoon below the fairgrounds near Paxson Drive. Engineers estimated either option will cost about $1 million. The delay comes as the county is considering connecting to the city's sewer system. The commissioners are concerned about annexation since it would be possible for the city to ban livestock from the fairgrounds. City officials previously said they wouldn't ban animals from the fairgrounds, and nothing in city code prevents livestock in public zones. City council members recently passed a resolution offering the county $5 million if the county allowed the annexation and the city prohibited animals later. And now we take a look at people being sought by law enforcement.
This is Sheriff Tom Jones with the Grant County Sheriff's Office. Each of the people you see here have a warrant for their arrest. If you see any of these people, we ask you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but call us at 509-762-1160 or send us an email at crimetips@co.grant.wa.us. If the person is presenting a danger, call 911. With your help, we can bring these people to justice and make our community safer.
And we'll be back right after this.
At Moses Lake Community Health Center, we have had the privilege to serve the local communities since 1978.
What I like about working at this clinic more than any other clinic that I've worked at is the patient care. With the patient care team that we've assembled, it allows us to take care of these many facets of the patient and their family's needs.
Please take the opportunity to experience the high-quality care provided at our clinics.
There's something new and exciting happening right now at your nearest Toyota dealer. It's the arrival of the all-new 2014 Corolla, now featuring a new stylish exterior, plus a premium interior loaded with technology, including Toyota's N-Tune multimedia system with navigation. Corolla has definitely evolved. The best part is, right now you could take advantage of special introductory savings. The new 2014 Corolla, available at any of your Inland Empire Toyota dealers today. Toyota, let's go places.
Hello everyone, I'm Chastelyn Rodriguez from your One News Weather Center, brought to you by your Bud Clary Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places. Patchy fog continues through the week with above average temperatures for this time of year, and those temperatures will remain above the average within the next few days, even into the weekend. Cloud cover and patchy fog persist through the area as high pressure builds and is total control of our region, bringing us lots of cloud cover and patchy fog in the morning hours through the overnight hours. Some drizzle for Friday and rain for Sunday may be possible into the beginning of the work week. In the meantime, let's take a look at the almanac within the past 24 hours. We started the day in the lower 30s. It should be in the lower 20s for this time of year, and maximum temperatures in the lower 40s. It should be in the upper 30s for this time of year. That record high of 55 degrees around this time of year, sunset at 4:54 p.m. And for Moses Lake, very similar temperatures and conditions. The high in the lower 40s and the low in the lower 30s. It should be 25 degrees for this time of year overnight until the morning hours, sunsetting at 4:53 p.m. And right now outside your door, our current temperatures in the upper 30s, mostly cloudy skies with those winds coming in from the north up to 7 miles per hour. Due to those winds coming through from the north, it may feel a little bit cooler. However, that cloud cover will persist along with some patchy fog around the area. Some drizzle may be possible coming into Friday, but the next threat of showers will come through Sunday into the beginning of the work week. Some disturbance towards northern parts, but that will head more towards the east and it will not impact our area. Let's take a look at those temperatures towards the coastal area, ranging from the upper 40s to upper 50s, partly to mostly sunny skies. Seattle 55 degrees. However, towards our Columbia Basin, there is more cloud cover, especially to the inland northwest. Temperatures in the lower 40s with mostly cloudy skies. As you can see, mostly cloudy skies around our Columbia Basin. Maximum temperatures ranging from the upper 30s to mid 40s, 46 towards Moses Lake, and towards Bridgeport in the upper 30s. And Royal City, 46 degrees, mostly cloudy skies. Patchy fog will persist as well as mostly cloudy skies. Thursday, mostly cloudy, 45 above the normal for this time of year, as well as for Friday in the lower 40s for the weekend with lots of cloud cover. Still, those temperatures are above the normal for this time of year, and rain is expected Sunday into the beginning of the work week with temperatures in the upper 40s by Tuesday. Thank you all for joining us. We'll be right back with sports.
What better way to start the new year than in a new Toyota? We're making it easier than ever with 3 ways to save. Your choice of financing as low as 0%, up to $2,500 in customer cash back, or low payment leases on your favorite Toyota model, like RAV4, now just $199 per month. Just pick your favorite Toyota, the best savings options for you, and drive away. It's that easy, so start your year right. For full details, see any of your Inland Empire Toyota dealers today. Toyota, let's go places.
When you find out about the DQ $5 lunch, all this food for only $5, you gotta tell people about it. So I situated nice. Frosty drink next to this juicy grilled burger and fries. Get my sundae, boom. I just dropped a $5 lunchogram on all my friends. Get ready for a little $5 envy.
Michael, we like your style. The $5 lunch. Entree, fries, drink, plus a sundae. Only at your DQ. This is fan food, not fast food.
Moses Lake Christian Academy handed Pateros its first loss of the season last night. I was on hand for the action that had the Lion faithful out in force.
Anna Yarbrough hit for 14 points. Christian Hunt drained 4 threes, and the Lions mauled the Nannies 48-32. The game got off to a slow start offensively. The Academy held a slim 7-6 lead at the end of the first quarter and was up 20-14 at the break. A 14-8 third quarter run gave the Lions some breathing room as Moses Lake stretched its lead to 34-22. Pateros hit for 10 fourth quarter points, but it was too little too late, and the Lions claimed the 16-point win. Danny Sandberg added 10 points, Michaela Loudon had 7, and Alex Taves rounded out the Academy scoring with 5 points. The win moves the Lions to 3-1 in Central Washington 1B conference play and a game back of league-leading Pateros with 5 left to play.
The Academy boys dropped a 57-35 contest to the Billy Goats to fall to 2-6 on the season. Nick Capello knocked down a game-high 29 points, and Soap Lake ran past White Swan 62-46. The Eagles trailed early, down 15-14 at the end of the first quarter. A 23-9 second quarter run by Soap Lake was a difference in the game. The Eagles leveled their record at 4-4 in Central Washington 2B South Conference play. Soap Lake closes out the regular season against Kittitas and Waterville. The team needs to win out and get some help to qualify for postseason play as a number 3 seed. Jesus Ibarria hit for 14 points and pulled down 10 boards, and Warden edged Kittitas 47-44 on the road. The 1-6 Coyotes, who typically are not a long-range shooting team, made a game of it, hitting 9 trays, including 1 at the buzzer. Junior Delgado added 11 points for the Cougars. Ivan Tapia had 9, and Connor Hayes, back from a shoulder injury, finished with 8. Warden moves to 5-2 with the win. The Cougars trail first-place Mapton by 2 games with 3 left in the regular season. Moses Lake Swim and Dive beat West Valley 122-64 to capture its 4th straight undefeated Big 9 League title. The Chiefs dominated the last regular season meet with 9 first-place finishes and 2 seconds. Moses Lake is the host site for the District 6 Swim and Dive Championships, February 6th and 7th. The Moses Lake bowling team is on its way to state for the first time in 4 years. The team rolled to a 2nd place finish at districts with a 3,845 pin total. Eastmont edged the Chiefs by 40 pins to claim the district championship. Ashley Hash was a high roller for Moses Lake with a 562 series. Kim Mulder rolled a 555. Rebecca Benavides turned in a 538, and Coral Brownlee finished with a 530 series. The state tournament gets underway February 6th at Narrows Plaza Bowl in Tacoma. We'll be right back after this.
Hello, my name is Cheryl Kono. I am your local Ephrata Farmers Insurance Agent. Here at Cheryl Kono Insurance Agency, our customers always come first. We don't just work here, we live here. Please stop by the office, call, email, or Facebook me for a free auto, home, life, business, or farm and ranch quote today. We are insurance. We are farmers. Come in for a free quote today.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Our spotlight story tonight is about the 100th year of Kiwanis International and a celebration held by the Kiwanis Club in Moses Lake. Reporter Jeff Chu was there and has the story.
The Kiwanis Club of Moses Lake, which itself has a long history, celebrated 100 years of Kiwanis International. The Moses Lake Club is 69 years old, and some 30 members this week marked the International Club's celebration of the century with lunch, laughs, accolades, and a presentation of the club's rich history. Several members of the Ephrata Kiwanis Club joined the club in Moses Lake at the Civic Center celebration. Moses Lake Kiwanis President Louis Logan, who is chairman of the Dictionary Project that gives out a dictionary to every third grader in Moses Lake, presented a lively look at the club's history. He talked about the Kiwanis' accomplishments that make him most proud.
Locally, I'm proud of the fact that we have started one more club, which is K-Kids at Longview School here in Moses Lake. For Kiwanis International, I'm very proud that we've raised $75 million to bring death from tetanus in children down to a rarity.
The Moses Lake Kiwanis Club and Moses Lake High School Key Club most recently raised more than $10,000 for the Eliminate Project to help eliminate maternal and neonatal tetanus. Kiwanis' main objective is to help youth. Logan said he hopes his club will get Big Bend Community College students involved in Kiwanis.
I'd like to see us get a K club going at Big Bend Community College. Then we would have K Kids, we would have Builders Club, we would have Action Club, and Circle K. We'd have all the clubs that are sponsored by Kiwanis in our town.
Kiwanis Club of Moses Lake sponsors K Kids at Longview and Lakeview Elementary Schools, the Builders Club at Frontier Middle School, and Key Club at Moses Lake High School. It also sponsors Action Club for adults with disabilities. At 19, Hannah Marsh was the youngest Kiwanis member attending the 100th anniversary celebration. She joined Kiwanis a year ago after serving as a Key Club and Builders Club member at Moses Lake High School. She defined what Kiwanis means to her.
Basically, it just means like giving back to the community. I've gotten a chance to do a lot. I've been a scholarship recipient, and so I don't think it's fair just to like take that money. I love giving back to the community and meeting people.
Marsh said she plans to return to the high school to share with students how they can give to their community.
And since I left the high school, I think it's important to talk to the students about why it's important to have community pride and things about like giving back to where you live.
The oldest Kiwanis member attending the celebration was Dean Noland at 87. He's been a member for more than 20 years and was quick with his answer why he joined the club.
Oh, it sounded like they'd done a lot of good work.
I'm Jeff Chu for iFiber1 News.
And we'll be right back after this.
Have you been to iFiber1.com? The most up-to-date news in the Columbia Basin is just one click away. With news, sports, and weather, you can stay in the know with what's going on in your community. Read your news on the go by visiting iFiber1.com on your tablet or even your phone. Follow us on Facebook for quick updates and discuss the news with others in our area. Your #1 news source in the Columbia Basin is iFiber1.com. Check it out today.
Attention business owners. The deadline is fast approaching to advertise in the 2015 edition of the Moses Lake Local Book. Don't be the only business left out. In print or online, it's the best way to reach your customer when they're ready to buy. Call today to place your ad by calling 877-738-9829 or by visiting us online at www.statewideyp.com. The Moses Lake Local Book Telephone Directory. Simply the best advertising.
Welcome back. The Grant Public Utility District has $7.5 million budgeted for fiber optic and broadband expansion, but isn't sure how it will be spent. A group of private internet service providers asked the PUD Board of Commissioners about the state of expansion during their Tuesday meeting. Manager Tony Webb said the PUD will spend $2.5 million on maintenance, operations, and upkeep of the system, and $1 million on expanding the broadband network to rural areas. The remaining $3.5 million have yet to be allocated. Webb added the initial plan is to use part of the funds for installing automated meters to measure broadband usage. The district is also looking to expand service in 10 areas, including Coulee City, Quincy, George, and Mattawa. A Quincy man is serving more than a year in prison for molesting a 9-year-old girl. Jaime Robles Quezada, a 41-year-old man, entered an Alford plea to assault in the 3rd degree with an aggravating factor of committing the crime with a sexual motivation. The plea means Robles Quezada doesn't admit to committing the crime, but felt he would be convicted if the case went to trial. Prosecutors initially charged the man with child molestation in the 1st degree, and the charge was lessened as a part of a plea agreement, and he was sentenced to a year and 2 months in prison. Robles Quezada touched the victim inappropriately while he was visiting her parents' home in Quincy. The victim told police he touched her inappropriately 4 times and told her not to tell anyone. Robles Quezada admitted to police he touched the victim once, but claimed it wasn't sexually motivated. In Northwest news, an Oregon woman says she bought a puppy on Craigslist and had to put the animal down 24 hours after she took it home. Veterinarians say the pup was sick with parvo. The woman claims she was tricked by the breeder. Reed Andrews reports.
This face is definitely worth driving 2 hours to pick up.
She was really quiet on the way home. She was sleepy, but we figured she was a puppy and that's what she would do.
Kristen Jondal saw an ad on Craigslist for an Akita mix. She met the seller Saturday in a Lacey, Washington parking lot, so she named the dog Lacey. The next morning, once they were home, Lacey started to vomit regularly.
At that point, I said, okay, I need to take her to the vet and figure out what's going on.
Vets looked at Lacey and quickly determined she had parvo.
She was not going to get any better. It was time that we needed to figure out if we wanted to proceed with a blood transfusion and keep her on oxygen or to let her go, but they said.
You can tell by the pain in Kristen's voice it wasn't an easy decision. She knew Lacey wouldn't survive, so she put the dog down.
You had to have known that she was sick.
Kristen is hurt by the loss of the dog and left feeling ripped off and taken advantage of.
They're awful people. But I don't understand how somebody could do this to somebody looking for a puppy.
The CDC warns that cases of flu are still way up across the country, and the current flu vaccine isn't working well against one common strain of the flu. Plus, flu season isn't even close to being over. Eric Gonzalez has more.
The Idaho Department of Health and Welfare says there's been a dramatic increase in flu deaths in Idaho. They say the state is on track to beat the average of 20 deaths a year from the flu, yet we're still in the midst of the flu season.
We fully anticipate we're going to see additional deaths before the season is over.
Health and Welfare says that there haven't been any reports of infant deaths in the state so far, but they say nationwide there have been cases of child deaths from the flu this season.
Mortality that we've seen this year is in people that are significantly older, well over 50, and many of them over 80.
Doctors say it's not too late to get vaccinated if you haven't already. They say this season there are several strains of the flu that are going around.
It's better to have some protection than none.
And I'm so happy we've escaped it. And our kids are happy. They aren't sick, and we're not sick, so that's pretty exciting for us.
Dr. Tengelson says that besides getting vaccinated, the best way to avoid getting sick is to wash your hands frequently and cover coughs and sneezes. You also may want to avoid anyone that appears to be sick. The doctor says there are still plenty of doses of the vaccine to go around. Eric Gonzalez, KBOI News, Boise.
And that's going to do it for us here at I-501 News. We want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow.